Glam Girl can be so versatile. Just like most of my other face kits, I like to teach my customers that you can take it from a very simple look to a very glamorous look, create lots of expression with it, just have fun with it and play with it, but don't feel like you have to stay in that same kind of look every day. So Stephanie is actually wearing it in a very simplistic way, but I want to teach her and you gals how you can take it from that simple kind of look and with a few little tweaks to make it very glamorous. So basically what we have already done on her is this all over with my wash brush. We've used this color right here with the wet dry brush all over the bottom part of her little lid. Lined her eye with Ninja, added a little Cleopatra underneath, and then blended it out with this color. So I now want to take it and really kind of vamp it up and make her look really sexy and kind of glamorous, maybe for a night look, for a cocktail party during the holiday season, things like that. You just use your imagination, work it, kind of. All right, so I am gonna go back with my wet dry brush and get it wet, tap it off on a towel. I am now going to go into this pink right here, kind of a plummy, kind of a cross between a pink, a plum, a terracotta, kind of all mixed into one. So I'm gonna actually hand you this palette and go ahead and close for me. I'm going to apply this pretty heavily to the bottom half of her lid. So from her crease down. I'm gonna wet my brush again, tap it off on a towel. And do the same thing to the other eye. Wearing makeup in a very glamorous way doesn't have to be very hard or difficult. Sometimes it's just vamping up the intensity of the color, wearing a little bit more of it, like making your edges a little cleaner, things like that. But it doesn't have to be super detailed or very hard. So, giving her a lot of that pop of that beautiful rosy color. I'm gonna now go back and I'm going to give her membranes or her waterline another good line. So look up for me. If you have trouble with the color staying on your waterline, make sure your pencil's waterproof and sometimes give it a good 2 coats of it. So put one application of it on and then maybe at the very end of doing your makeup, once your eyes are finished, go back and give it one more good coat to really kind of like make sure it adheres to it. So I'm actually gonna take this, go ahead and close for me, give the top of her eye another good little line. And I'm now going to use what I call my defining brush, which is a little bitty, very defined, detailed little brush. And remember, we're gonna wet it. So the first shadow goes on dry, everything beyond that I'm gonna do is gonna go on wet. So I wet it, tapped it off on a towel, and I'm now going to go into my darkest color right here. With this little bitty defining brush, there's your eye. I'm going to blend right along that black to blend it out a bit. I am now going to take that color and really kind of pull it up on this outer edge. So I'm using that same dark color. Just to give her a little more definition out there. And creating a good line on that outer corner so that you know where to kind of stop that shadow. All right, I'm gonna go back to my wet dry brush, get it wet, tap it off on a towel. I'm gonna use the very tip of it in that very darkest color, And I'm gonna really apply a heavy amount in that outer corner. And just kind of pull into the center. So the idea here is to keep the center of their eye a little bit lighter and then fade into some darkness out there. Right like that. You may have to go back and kind of clean up a little bit underneath, and that's what your little sponge can be great for. I am going to add a little bit of bronzer to the outer parts of her face, which, where is my little handy dandy bronzer? Let me see, let me grab it from my makeup drawer. Oh, here it is, right here. Key to bronzers, you want to use a nice big fat dense brush, and you want to keep it on the outer parts of your face. So we're going to get a good little light coating, not too much there. I'm going to start under her cheekbone a little bit right there, blend up towards her ear. Same on this side. Going to apply a little bit across her forehead, and then down under her chin right here, along her jawline. You want to make sure it's very nice and blended. So now that we have our bronzer on, I'm going to add another little pop of pink to her cheek. Right like that. And I'm going to give her lashes another little coat of mascara. So this is also great, gals, if you're wearing your Glam Girl during the day in a simple way, and then you come home and you're headed to dinner and you really want to kind of vamp it up, this is exactly how you would do that. Look down a little bit for me. Right like that. And I actually like her very nude lip with this. I'm maybe gonna take it and add a little bit of a shine to it. So just give it a little bit of a gloss. And I'm going to use my lightest shade in my pink trio. And we're just gonna put a little bit right here in the pout of her lip. She already had on Berrywood lip liner, the Vintage Plum lipstick, but then now we're just adding this little light glossy bit of shimmer. So that's it. So we kind of took you from that simple look, but vamped it up and made it very glamorous and kind of fun. So have fun with your face kits. Wear them in multiple ways. Don't feel like you have to do the same thing every day. So enjoy your Glam Girl.